Did you know that around 264 million people worldwide suffer from anxiety disorders? A staggering number, isn't it? Anxiety is an unsettling reality that we must face in our modern society. It's not just a personal problem, but a global one that crosses borders, cultures, and communities. This invisible enemy takes various forms. For some, it's a constant companion, an undercurrent of worry that never quite goes away. For others, it strikes unpredictably, a sudden surge of panic that leaves them breathless. And there are those who experience it as a chronic condition, a relentless cycle of fear and dread that can be debilitating. Anxiety is not merely an emotional state. It impacts our physical health, our relationships, our productivity, and our overall quality of life. It's a thief that steals joy, peace, and contentment, leaving behind a trail of distress and discomfort. In our fast-paced world, where we're constantly bombarded with information, expectations, and pressures, it's no wonder that anxiety is on the rise. We're living in an age of uncertainty, grappling with issues on a global scale that can seem overwhelming. Climate change, political unrest, economic instability, and now a worldwide pandemic. All these factors contribute to a sense of unease and apprehension. But here's the thing, while anxiety may be a common experience, it doesn't have to define us. There are ways to manage it, to reduce its impact, and to reclaim the peace and tranquility that it robs us of. One such way is through prayer. Yes, prayer. A practice as old as humanity itself, yet as relevant today as it has ever been. A tool for connecting with something greater than ourselves, for finding comfort in the midst of chaos, for seeking guidance in times of uncertainty. In such challenging times, finding peace and solace becomes crucial, and one way to find it is through prayer. Prayer has been a source of comfort and strength for millions across the globe. It's a sacred conversation, a direct line of communication with the divine, a beacon of hope in times of despair. Have you ever pondered about the power of prayer? Well, it's more than just uttering words. It's an expression of faith, a testament of belief, and a manifestation of hope. It's a potent tool that connects us with the divine and helps us navigate the turbulent waters of life. In the face of anxiety, prayer can be a soothing balm. It's like a gentle whisper in the wind that says, "You're not alone." It's a lifeline for those who feel overwhelmed by the tumultuous waves of life's uncertainties. It's a shield that guards us against the storms of worry and fear. Prayer is not about asking for miracles, but about seeking peace, understanding, and strength. It's about surrendering our worries and anxieties, letting go of our fears and trusting in a higher power. Through prayer we find solace. We discover a peace that surpasses all understanding, a tranquility that calms our restless minds, and a strength that uplifts our weary spirits. When we pray, we are essentially saying, "I trust you. I surrender my worries, my fears, and my anxieties to you." It's an act of faith, a testament of trust, and a declaration of dependence on a higher power. Prayer is not a one-way conversation, it's a dialogue. As we pour out our hearts, we are also opening our ears to listen to divine wisdom, to receive guidance, and to find solace. So in these troubled times, let us find comfort in prayer. Let it be our sanctuary, our refuge, our source of strength. Let it be our anchor in the storm, our light in the darkness, our hope in despair. Prayer indeed has the power to calm the troubled mind and provide a sense of hope. So let's harness its power and find our way through the labyrinth of life's challenges. Let's embrace the power of prayer and let it guide us through these uncertain times. Struggling to sleep due to anxiety is a common issue. But did you know prayers can help? Indeed, the power of prayer is not to be underestimated, especially when it comes to quieting the mind before sleep. There's a certain tranquility that washes over us when we surrender our worries and fears to a higher power, allowing us to find peace in the midst of our chaotic world. Imagine this. It's late at night. The world outside is hushed, and you're there in the quiet of your room, feeling the weight of your worries pressing heavy on your heart. It's in these moments that you can turn to prayer. With a simple whisper, a heartfelt plea, you can cast your anxieties away and invite serenity into your space. Late-night prayers for sleep are like a gentle lullaby for the soul. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles, that there's a divine presence watching over us, ready to take on our burdens if only we let them go. It's a practice that has brought comfort to many, as they narrate their experiences, how their sleepless nights turned into moments of peaceful slumber, all thanks to the soothing power of prayer. But it's not just about the act of praying, it's also about the words we say. Prayers can be a reflection of our innermost thoughts and fears, a mirror to our soul. When we voice out our worries, we are acknowledging them, and in doing so, we are also releasing them. It's a form of catharsis that not only aids in reducing anxiety, but also paves the way for a restful sleep. In the grand scheme of things, late-night prayers are more than just a tool for sleep. They are an expression of faith, a testament to our belief in a higher power that guides us and provides us with comfort in our most vulnerable moments. It's a connection that transcends the physical world, reaching into the spiritual. And it's this connection that brings us peace, even in the midst of our sleepless nights. So, the next time you find yourself tossing and turning, unable to find the sweet embrace of sleep, remember the power of prayer. For it is in these quiet moments that we can find the strength and peace we need to face a new day. Late-night prayers can indeed be a soothing balm for the anxious mind. The teachings of Jesus Christ have been a beacon of hope for many. In the tumultuous sea of life, it is the wisdom of Jesus Christ that serves as an anchor, providing stability and solace. His teachings, filled with profound wisdom and compassion, have helped countless individuals navigate through the stormy waves of anxiety and distress. Consider the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus spoke of the blessedness of the meek, the peacemakers, and those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. These words encourage us to cultivate inner peace, humility, and a thirst for justice, virtues that can significantly reduce anxiety and foster tranquility. Moreover, Jesus taught us not to worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. This wisdom can be a powerful antidote to anxiety, as it invites us to live in the present moment, to focus on today, and trust that tomorrow is in God's hands. Another essential teaching of Jesus is the commandment to love one another. Love, in the wisdom of Christ, is not just an emotion but a way of life, a path that leads to peace and harmony. It's about seeing the divine in others, treating them with kindness and respect, and helping them in their time of need. This love, when practiced, can alleviate anxiety, as it fosters a sense of connection and community, reminding us that we're not alone in our struggles. One must not forget the parable of the Good Samaritan, where Jesus taught us the importance of compassion and mercy. By helping others, we not only alleviate their suffering, but also find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that can soothe our own anxieties. The wisdom of Jesus Christ is like a lighthouse guiding us through the fog of anxiety. It's about cultivating inner virtues, living in the present, loving one another, and being compassionate. These teachings, when embraced, can bring peace to our anxious minds, offering solace in the face of distress. The wisdom of Jesus Christ indeed provides a guiding light in times of distress. Making prayer a part of our daily routine can significantly help in managing anxiety. Have you ever found comfort in a familiar song or a cherished book? That's the power of habit. It's the rhythm of life, the pattern that guides us through our days. And just like these patterns, prayer can also become a comforting daily habit. But how do we make prayer a habit? Like any other routine, it starts with a first step. Find a moment in your day, a quiet space, a breath between tasks. It could be in the morning as you greet the day, in the evening as you wind down, or any moment that feels right for you. This is your time to connect, to reflect, to speak and listen. Once you've found your moment, be consistent. Make it a point to show up day after day. Remember, it's not about length, it's about consistency. Even a few minutes spent in quiet reflection can have a profound impact on your peace of mind. But what if you don't know what to say? That's okay. Prayer isn't about eloquent words or grand gestures, it's about sincerity. It's about pouring out your heart, sharing your fears, your hopes, your dreams. It's about being open to guidance, to wisdom, to comfort. And in time, you'll find that this habit of prayer becomes a wellspring of calm in your life, a safe harbor in the storm of worry, a beacon of hope in the darkness of uncertainty. It's a way to pause, to breathe, to find peace amidst the chaos of life. And the benefits? They're immeasurable. A habit of prayer can help manage anxiety, bring clarity to your thoughts, and provide a sense of peace and calm. It can help you navigate the tumultuous seas of life with grace and fortitude. So as we navigate these uncertain times, Let's make a commitment to cultivate this habit. Let's make a space for prayer in our daily routines. For in this space, we find solace, strength, and serenity. A little prayer can indeed go a long way in managing anxiety. The times we live in are indeed challenging. As we navigate the bustling currents of the 21st century, we are often faced with a torrent of complexities. The world around us is accelerating at an unprecedented pace, and it's not without its trials and tribulations. Our present era is marked by a rapid progression of technology, evolving societal norms, and a global community more interconnected than ever. The pace of change is relentless, and it can feel like we are running on a treadmill that's constantly speeding up. It's no wonder that many of us might feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even lost. Yet in the midst of these trials, we have found a refuge, a sanctuary where we can retreat from the whirlwind of life and find peace. This sanctuary is prayer. Through the act of prayer, we can find solace in the midst of chaos, strength in times of weakness, and hope in moments of despair. Many people around the world have shared their experiences of how prayer has become an anchor in their lives. They talk about the calming effect it has, the sense of connection it brings, and the hope it instills. For them, prayer is more than just a ritual or a tradition. It is a lifeline, a source of comfort and strength in challenging times. In a world where we often feel pulled in 100 different directions, prayer provides a moment of stillness, a time to reflect, and a space to connect with something greater than ourselves. It offers a respite from the relentless demands of our daily lives and a chance to recharge our spiritual batteries. Perhaps most importantly, prayer reminds us that we are not alone. It reassures us that, even in the face of adversity, we have a powerful ally in our corner. This sense of reassurance can be a powerful antidote to the feelings of anxiety and uncertainty that often accompany our modern lives. In these uncertain times, finding solace in prayer can indeed be a beacon of hope. The path ahead may seem daunting, but with prayer, we can find the strength to forge ahead. Indeed, the road that lies before us can often appear intimidating, filled with twists and turns that we cannot predict. It's like walking through a dense forest in the middle of the night, each step filled with uncertainty. But just as the dawn breaks through the darkness, prayer can illuminate our path, guiding us through the densest thickets of life's challenges. But how do we incorporate prayer into our daily lives, you might ask? Well, it's simpler than you might think. It starts with acknowledging its importance. Prayer is not just a ritual or an obligation, it's a conversation, a heartfelt dialogue with the divine. And like any conversation, it becomes more meaningful the more we engage in it. Start small. Begin your day with a moment of silence, a moment to connect with your inner self and the greater powers that be. Let this be a time to express your hopes, your fears, your gratitude. As you go about your day, let your actions be a testament to your prayers. Let your words and deeds reflect the kindness, compassion, and courage you seek. And remember, prayer is not a monologue. It's a dialogue, a two-way communication. So listen to the silence, to the whispers of your heart, to the subtle signs around you. They can offer guidance, comfort, and sometimes even answers. There will be times when you feel like your prayers are going unanswered, when the path ahead seems just as daunting as before. But don't be disheartened. Remember, the strength you seek is not always an immediate resolution to your problems. Sometimes it's the resilience to keep going, the courage to keep fighting, and the wisdom to understand that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So, what's the path ahead? It's a journey of faith, a journey of hope, a journey of love. It's a journey that's lit by the lantern of prayer, casting away the shadows of doubt and fear. It's a journey that's not always easy, but it's one that's worth every step. With prayer, we can indeed find the strength to face the challenges that lie ahead. Faith can move mountains. It can also provide comfort in times of distress. In a world woven with worries, faith can be our beacon of hope, our safe haven. It's a powerful force, one that often goes overlooked, yet it's as vital to our lives as the air we breathe. Think about it. Faith is more than a belief or conviction. It's the assurance in what we hope for, the certainty in what we do not see. It's the trust that the sun will rise, even on the darkest of nights. It's the confidence that spring will follow winter, even in the coldest of times. But how does faith help us manage anxiety, you might ask? Well, faith is like a shield. It doesn't stop the arrows of worry, doubt, and fear from coming our way, but it does give us the strength to withstand them. Faith reminds us that even in the midst of a storm, there's a calm, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Throughout history, individuals have turned to faith in times of distress. Stories abound of people who, in their darkest hours, found solace and strength in their faith. They found the courage to face their fears, to endure their hardships, to embrace their challenges. They found the hope to keep going, the peace to rest, and the love to heal. Faith, in essence, is a journey. It's a journey of trust, of surrender, of courage. It's a journey that reminds us that we're not alone, that we're part of something bigger, something divine. It's a journey that brings us closer to our true selves, to our purpose, to our destiny. So how can we harness the power of faith in our lives? It starts with a decision to believe, even when the odds are against us. A decision to trust, even when the path is unclear. A decision to hope, even when the future is uncertain. Remember, faith is not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill that will make all our troubles disappear. But it's a powerful tool, a reliable companion, a guiding light that can help us navigate through life's ups and downs. Indeed, faith can provide a sense of comfort and hope in challenging times. Let us embrace the power of faith and let it guide us through our journey, providing us with the strength, the courage, and the hope we need to face whatever comes our way. In conclusion, prayer can indeed be a powerful tool in managing anxiety. It's not just about the words you say or the thoughts you ponder. It's about the connection you make, the surrender you express, and the faith you demonstrate. Throughout this video, we've explored the unsettling reality of our times, the power of prayer, the wisdom of Jesus Christ, and how making prayer a habit can bring about a profound change in our lives. We've reflected on the present times and charted a path ahead, fortified by the power of faith. In our journey, we've seen how late-night prayers for sleep can bring comfort and peace, helping us navigate our concerns and anxieties. These are not just words spoken in the quiet of the night, but a dialogue with a higher power, a surrender to a force greater than ourselves. The wisdom of Jesus Christ has illuminated our path, reminding us of the importance of humility, compassion, and love. His teachings guide us, helping us make sense of the world and our place in it. Making prayer a habit, we've seen, can be transformative. It's not about the length of the prayer or the eloquence of our words. It's about the sincerity of our hearts and the openness of our spirits. It's about seeking guidance, finding comfort, and acknowledging our vulnerability. Reflecting on the present times, we've acknowledged the challenges we face. Yet we've also recognized the opportunities for growth, for compassion, and for unity. In the face of adversity, we've seen how our faith can be our greatest strength. As we chart our path ahead, let's remember the power of faith. It's not just about believing in something outside of ourselves. It's about believing in our capacity to endure, to grow, and to love. In these challenging times, finding solace in prayer can indeed be a beacon of hope. Remember, you are not alone in this journey.